James Bond.
James Bond, thank you. Oh, there you go, that's a good start. To most people, you know, the Caribbean is still the dream destination, isn't it? Beaches like this, sun like that, a chance to just mellow in this really fantastic climate. And for a lot of people, obviously, it's financially out of reach. Or is it? Because just had a big birthday and we were looking for somewhere to come and celebrate, and we discovered that actually if you come to the Caribbean in what their off season is, which is basically our on season, so the peak is now August, then actually you can get some amazing deals. Obviously the traditional time to come to the Caribbean is when the rest of the world is really quite cold, so January, February, March, when hotels are in some cases some of the most expensive in the world. Sandy Lane, for instance, in Barbados. But what I've found is if you come out of season, you come in August, which is our on season, but they're off season, you can get those same rooms for an absolute fraction of the cost. So this very special holiday that I'm celebrating, yeah, the flights are still quite expensive, but the hotels are, well, comparable, if not a lot cheaper, with not only Europe, but in some cases the UK. And for that, you get this. So I've decided to do like a 3-centre holiday. I'm gonna start in St. Lucia here, which is an absolutely amazing island, which I've always loved, because I'm lucky enough to have been here before. Then gonna go to Dominica by boat, which is kind of fun. And then end up in Barbados, the classic Brits Caribbean destination. So follow me on my journey and I'll see what I can find.
It's no wonder the Caribbean is a dream destination for many. The laid-back charm, friendly welcome and picture postcard scenery are simply world-class. St. Lucia is a volcanic island, and if you want to get up close and personal with the smouldering volcanic geology, there are springs and mud baths to cook yourself in.
So a really interesting excursion today, and this is bamboo river rafting, or bamboo raft river, anyway, whatever. Really nice actually. It's a relatively new adventure or venture for a local company. Only been going 9 months, so it's always good to support that kind of stuff, and I think it's going to go really well. Basically you hop onto one of these things, which is a raft made of bamboo. I guess that's why it's called bamboo rafting, and you float down the river from sort of the centre of the island, or near the centre of the island, to the coast where you have a barbecue lunch. So it's a really nice leisurely thing to do, and yeah.
It's a 2-hour excursion downstream with a stop off en route to learn a bit about the flora and fauna of the island. You get to try some locally grown produce, including papaya, sugarcane and guava. There's also an impressive demonstration of turning a bit of foliage into a... Any ideas? Yes, it's a grasshopper.
It is a grasshopper.
Oh, look at that. Thank you.
Is there no end to this guy's creative capabilities? It's... I don't know. I think that's an angelfish. Then it's back on the raft and off downstream.
One of the things you notice here is absolutely quite how utterly beautifully green it is. It is tropical, so you do get rain throughout the year, but that's why it is like this. And you know, this is a really great way to see it. So bamboo river rafting, definitely something to factor in as a day trip.
Closer to the coast, you head through mangrove swamps. It's all very peaceful and relaxing, quite the way to travel.
I have to say that was quite simply one of the best excursions of its type I've ever done. Absolutely authentic, local people, great natural history, fantastic way to see and learn about the island. Yeah, absolutely superb, highly recommended. One of the things that Lucia is famous for, like many other Caribbean islands, is its diving. And if you've never tried it, it is a really great thing to do. And here at Sea Paradise, there are various options. You can just go snorkeling, which, you know, it's really good. You can see all sorts of wonderful fish. They also have this thing called snoober, where you put on one of these little helmet things and you get more of a sense of what it's diving. But what we've actually done is we've taken part in something called Discover Scuba. I'm actually a qualified diver as is my wife and my son. My daughter has never ever done it before. She's only 13 years old and she's actually just tried it for the first time. It's called Discover Scuba, and it gives you a chance to try actual proper scuba diving, and they're just literally coming in after their first dive. I came in a little while ago, and you will actually get to see if you really like it, so without having to do the full qualifications for a PADI course or one of the other instruction bodies that are out there. So it's a really great way for trying it, and it actually quite sort of counts towards getting your full qualifications in the future. So it's a really good thing to try. Discover Scuba. You need an excellent guy like him. He's called Lewis and he's marvellous. And how did it go?
Really good.
Hey, Megan.
Good.
Your first time.
How
How was it?
Fine.
Yeah, fine. Really good. Lewis, how did she do?
She did good. I just bothered her a little bit, but she's
Oh, there. And Scotty, how was that?
that was good.
Amazing.
I got your snorkel.
So there you go. If you want to try it, it's going to cost you about $100 to do a Discover Scuba, $70 or so for a beach dive. Definitely something worth considering while you're here. Sea Paradise, be look out for. So we're starting at the Bay Gardens Resort and Spa, which is on Rodney Bay, probably one of the most beautiful bays on the island. The thing you notice about St. Lucia is how green it is. Everywhere you look, there are these green covered islands all around, and the sea, well, you know something about that. The hotel itself, I love it because it is not sort of corporate, okay? So this is not an international brand of hotel. It's a local hotel, and they certainly look to put things back into the local economy. And one example of that, which I'm really keen on, is the fact that this is all inclusive. Now there is a criticism of all inclusive resorts in that they basically don't put any money back into the local economy. If you're here eating their food and drinking their drinks, then you're not buying food from the local shops or the local restaurants or the bars or whatever. Well, here they have a thing called Dine Around, which means that for up to 5 or so nights of a 10-night stay, or I think 3 nights in a week, or don't quote me on any of those, you get a chance to actually take, in fact you might go to do all the time, I really don't know, but you get a chance to have a voucher which you can exchange for meals in local restaurants. There's about 12 local restaurants in this area where you can go and actually have an evening meal. So money is being put back into the local economy. It also means that you get a chance to sample some of the local sort of facilities that are on offer. So it's a great hotel. It's got a swimming pool, as you might imagine. It's got this beachfront restaurant area. It's got a spa. It's got a gym. And one thing I would say that I found so far, the staff are absolutely fantastic. So yeah, if you're looking for a great family holiday right on the beach with lots of local character, I really don't think you can go far wrong by staying here. So this is the room. You have to excuse it, it's a bit of a mess, but it's self-catering if you want it to be. So you've got your own kitchen and a large living area. There's a family of 4 here, me and the 2 kids, so we're sharing this, so 2 double beds. Then the bathroom. Now the bathroom, huge compared to the room, or actually just really nicely in proportion. It's great to have a nice big bathroom. So that's the room, and I guess the really special thing is when you open the door, you are looking out at that. I think the special thing is that you get this at a fraction of the cost of what it would be in the high season, and the weather, to my mind, is perfect.
The resort also benefits from an inflatables park for adults and kids alike. The hotel is all-inclusive if you choose, with the usual mix of holiday speciality drinks.
One of the things that St Lucia's famous for is its rum, and there's now one main distillery, and you can actually visit here. And the funnest bit is you can come into this area here and you can try every single rum they've got. So you've got 20 different rums to try all the way along here. It costs $6. And I've started at this end. I think this is the most expensive. It's very nice. Yeah, another good place to visit.
Very nice indeed, just like St Lucia itself, a truly magical Caribbean island. Now on to our next port of call, Dominica.